race number 2 of the Iowa Mountain Bike Championship Series. It took us to Hampton, Illinois for the Illinwek Abomination. First time riding this course for me, so I didn't exactly know how to best prepare the kids and what to tell them to expect in terms of what challenges the course presented. So we got a short chance just to pre-ride the course prior to getting on the trail. So that was a little helpful. The difference in this course was that the juniors and the beginners were racing on the exact same course that some of the Cat 2 categories and the Cat 1 and the pro guys would be racing on. Just that we're doing less laps for the juniors field than we would for some of the upper categories. I didn't know what challenges it would present the kids in terms of would they be able to handle some of those more technical sections. I know we didn't get a whole lot of ride time prior to this race. I knew it was going to be a challenge. I knew it was going to be an extremely tough race for most of the kids. And I think that most of them really handled that challenge and accepted that challenge fairly well. And there were some really tricky sections that some kids really had some difficulties with. Unfortunately, some of our kids didn't finish the race, but I think that still builds on their experience. I think the one thing that really stood out to me today was the fact that they faced that challenge head on. They view me as somebody who's going to teach them and who's going to show them the ropes to some extent, but I think today was one of those days where it was flipped around a little bit, and I learned from them, and I learned about how to face a challenge and how to take it on and how to persevere through that challenge. I know one particular kid crashed at the beginning of the race, but he got up and he was determined to finish that race. And I know my last race didn't go so well, and I didn't finish my race because I was facing some difficulties. I was cramping and not feeling well, and I gave up on the race. And I think that showed me that seeing that kid get up, dust himself off, and continue to race. And I rode a part of the race with him after he decided to continue, just to make sure he was safe. And he had a really positive attitude riding forward, and he said, hey, I'm going to finish this. At least I'll get the experience and I'll get some time on the trail, versus just giving up and saying, he was laying on the ground. So for him to drag himself off the ground and continue to race and finish the race, it really showed me that I need to have a little bit more guts, in a sense, and more and persevere a little bit longer. We also had, at the Illinwek mountain bike race today, we also had the opportunity for some of our younger juniors who are really not fully developed body-wise, in terms of me feeling comfortable having them get on do the full-length junior race. Some of our younger kids who are in that 9 to 10 age range were able to get on the trail today in a shorter kids loop and get an opportunity to race. And I think that's really piquing their interest. Actually, one of the young men that did the kids race, he was really a little bit disappointed that he didn't get to race the full race course, but at least now he's gotten a taste of what a competition is like. And I think moving forward, as we move forward, and we'll have an opportunity for some of the younger kids to get the exposure to the junior race, but having them have that opportunity to get a little taste of racing as their bodies develop and as they grow stronger as racers, then they'll feel more comfortable getting on the trails and racing against some of the older juniors. And I think all in all today went really well, in terms of we really had some strong finishes from most of our juniors, and some of our first-time racers even got a chance to have some success with this event. So I'm really excited that everyone walked away feeling proud about how they did, and walked away feeling a sense of pride for having the opportunity to race and taking full advantage of it, and taking the challenges that this race presented, taking it on full steam ahead and just going with it and doing a really good job. So I'm really proud of all of them.